No, I'm gonna have to call literally which slot they target. Today, we're gonna be featuring Naoto's Baxcaliber team. The 2019 world champion brought this team into an online tournament and almost made the top cut. We're gonna see how it performs. This team features the infamous Dundozo Tatsugiri combination with some twists, including Sash Miascarada that can take advantage from Choice Scarf Soak Tatsugiri, a very bulky Volcarona that can Rage Powder several attackers and does well against Miascaradas. Baxcaliber can be very threatening to a lot of Ice Weak Pokemon in the format, especially Murkrow, which this team does not enjoy dealing with, and Life Orb Garchomp to round things out. If you would like to check out Naoto or the details of the team, they'll be linked in the description down below. Murkrow, Salazzle, Goldengo, Garchomp, Hydreigon, and Miascarada. So some very interesting picks. Now, they do have 4 Ice Weaknesses on this team. Baxcaliber can definitely put in some work. I really like Volcarona in this matchup, especially a Terra Grass Volcarona. So yeah, I do like Volcarona a lot here. Murkrow's kind of difficult. I don't really like dealing with the Murkrow too much. However, let's see what we can do here. I don't really like my Dundozo Tatsugiri. I don't think it's like that great of a combination. Now, I think Tatsugiri by itself is actually pretty good here. Garchomp could definitely be brought, the Earthquake, but I kind of like having the speed of Tatsugiri. I think I'm going to go Miascarada as a lead, and Miascarada plus the Baxcaliber actually seems pretty good to me, because the only lead I see that really threatens this is Salazzle. I think it has to be like something with Murkrow and then like Salazzle or Goldengo. If they lead Goldengo, I have a free Volcarona swap, and I don't mind that. So that is going to be my plan here, I'm pretty sure. Now, Terra's, that's going to be a pretty dangerous part about this game. Baxcaliber is going to be a way I really want to just dish out some heavy damage, because again, they have multiple Ice Weeks. I think Baxcaliber can be fantastic in this matchup, depending on if I can get like maybe a position for Icicle Spears. So Salazzle, Miascarada, so they let something very fast and offensive right here. So Miascarada plus Baxcaliber on my side. Okay, not a bad lead here. I do like the Volcarona play for my own Miascarada. And I kind of like the idea of protecting, because I am very fearful of just a random like play rough from Choice Banding Miascarada knocking out my Baxcaliber, which has happened. So let's see. This is probably fake out into one of my slots. I don't know what the Miascarada is doing. That's the problem. And my Volcarona is for these two and Goldengo, or it helps out against these two and Goldengo. So we're gonna see fake out come out into my Baxcaliber. Okay, that's nice. What are you doing with your Miascarada? Flower Trick, knockoff, U-turn? U-turn. Flame Body! Flame Body would be kind of good. But Helmet is fine too, yeah. So if that is Sash, I broke the Sash, which is still pretty solid. I gotta watch out because Salazzle does get access to the Encore. We're gonna see Hydreigon come out, okay. Which should be fine. I'm just gonna Rage Powder with Volcarona. I could Struggle Bug too. I don't really have a switch for Hydreigon though, so I think my play here is just to go for a Glaive Rush into the... I think Glaive Rush into Salazzle makes a lot of sense. The thing is, I don't know if the Hydreigon's a Terra here, and I don't want to like see a bad Terra here. We're actually going to see Salazzle switch out, which is still pretty good for me. Okay, into Murkrow. All right, so we revealed all Pokemon here. I wonder if this is a Tailwind from the Hydreigon, but it's a Terra right here, so I'd imagine it's... Terra Steel doesn't make much sense here. Terra Fire is kind of strange. Poison. Okay. I guess just so it's not like super effective damage. I'll take that though, for sure. Rage Powder with Volcarona. No Goldengo means I don't need the Volcarona nearly as much. Draco Meteor gonna come out, so... they want to get... Oh, wow, I lived that. That's surprising. Volcarona is so nice here. Here comes the Glaive Rush into the Murkrow, and that does a lot of damage. I am able to go for Rage Powder, and if I'm faster, which I don't know, can I get Ice Shard off and just KO the Murkrow? That's like one of my ideal positions here. I like that so much. I'm gonna Ice Shard. That means they wouldn't get the Haze off, but I'm assuming that's his choice spec, so they're probably locked in and have to commit here anyway. So we're gonna go for a Rage Powder with the Volcarona. We're gonna see Tailwind comes out. Okay, I mean, their Hydreigon is at -4 at this point, so I don't know about this one. Here comes an Ice Shard into the Murkrow. Does pick up the knockout into Murkrow. Beautiful right here. I wonder if Miascarada is in range of Ice Shard too after that Rocky Helmet from earlier. Draco Meteor into the Volcarona, but Volcarona, you have served your purpose right here. Thank you for lowering this Hydreigon and making it absolutely let's just say it's not going to have a pretty time against the rest of my team here. I think I go out on a Meowscarada now. Yeah, I think I go out on a Meowscarada. This should be Salazzle coming in. Yep, yeah, Salazzle does come in. Draco Meteor should not KO me. I'm worried about Draco Meteor in a Heat Wave. I mean, I technically should survive, I want to say. I mean, this Pokemon's just so bulky right here. But I don't want to give him a free switch or anything. I think knockoff into Salazzle is pretty safe, and I think just going for the Icicle Spear is all right here. Like, it's an okay mid-ground. Let's see. Fake Out is fine. I want to say I live Heat Wave into... Or this could be Overheat or... Oh, wait. This could be Acid Spray. I think this is... Could be. But yeah, they do swap out here. I thought it was more likely because Hydreigon's at -4 at this point. And if I Terra, like a bad Terra on Baxcaliber would lose you the game. So I had a feeling. But Fake Out... Okay, that's actually really ideal. Okay. Get a knockoff into the Salazzle. Very nice. That actually puts in Ice Shard range, I'm pretty sure. So I think I could just go for a U-turn into the Meowscarada, and I can go for an Ice Shard into the Salazzle right here. And I do like that. Maybe this is not the play. They do switch on to Hydreigon. Good play on their part because I did reveal Ice Shard earlier. I get now. This actually might not have been the right... Oh, no, they Sucker Punch. Okay. That does a lot. They crit me. Okay, that's why. Ice Shard into the Hydreigon. Good chip. U-turn. Knocks out the Meowscarada. Perfect. Okay, I really like the spot. I think I am able to secure the game. Salazzle doesn't usually run Protect. It's usually like Fake Outs. We only seen Fake Out so far. But you want to imagine Fire Move. I'd imagine it's like Acid Spray or Poison Move, and then / maybe Sludge Bomb. And then Encore, I want to say. Bring out the Tatsugiri here. The Salazzle comes in. I think my safest play is just to Muddy Water or Dragon Pulse. I think I'd rather just Dragon Pulse and get some chip. I'm going to Dragon Pulse the Hydreigon, I guess, and Protect. Yeah. Should be super safe. I don't think I had to Terra yet. I guess I should have looked at my Terra on my Tatsugiri because maybe a Terra on Tatsugiri could have been a good play, but it probably goes down to Specs Draco Meteor if they do go for it. Take out into the Baxcaliber. And a Draco Meteor does come out. Okay. That's all right. So how do I want to arrange my Terra right here? I think it's Terra, just my Baxcaliber. I don't have the Dragon weakness. Yeah, I want to say that's pretty safe. I also like guarantee, like, I'm pretty sure Ice Shard just knocks out Salazzle, but I guess I can just guarantee it because it's such a safe player, right? So I can knock off the Hydreigon, get rid of a choice specs. I can go for the Terra, go for the Ice Shard and Salazzle. Barring some really unlucky things that happen here, I should always win the game. And specifically by unlucky, I mean like, well, they can't Heat Wave this turn, but I guess next turn. But I think I'd be fine, okay? So Terra, Baxcaliber coming in. Let's see. Let us see. Ice Shard is going to come out. Boosted by the Terra and is pretty strong. Salazzle goes down. Yep, that should seal it. Hydreigon, I don't think has... Unless this wasn't specs and the crit Heat Waves me twice and burns my Meowscarada, I don't think there's a shot. Yep, it was choice specs, so they have to Draco Meteor here. They do Draco Meteor into my Meowscarada, but does nothing because there's no choice specs and it was -2. And now I can go for another knockoff, but Ice Shard will always just secure the game. So Baxcaliber putting in the work right there. And as I said before, my opponent had a lot of Ice Weeks and I was just really able to exploit it right there. The Volcarona Rage Powder was so important, and Baxcaliber just able to clean up. Dragapult, Quaquaval, Armoroach, the Meowscarada, Talonflame, and the Indeedee. Okay, what do I want to go against this? There is Tailwind, which is pretty scary. I don't know how they would break through Dondozo Tatsugiri. I think there has to be some trick, right? And that's probably like Flower Trick, Meowscarada. That isn't technically enough. I guess Dragapult with like maybe Wisp or just Draco Meteor doing a lot of damage could be a thing. Let's see here. They gotta respect this mode so much here. And I don't even like need it per se. I like my Meowscarada a lot here. I really do. Meowscarada is really good against their team. I think Meowscarada Garchomp isn't that bad. Or maybe like Tatsugiri, because Tatsugiri Muddy Water also seems pretty good here. But I also like Baxcaliber just Icicle Spear if they don't like Quaquaval. And I do kind of like that actually. Garchomp isn't too bad here yet. I don't know. I like having Tatsugiri because it's just faster than Dragapult after Tailwind's over. And I think Volcarona is just super bulky. I could go with the Dundoza mode, but you know, I don't think I need Dundozo to win. And I feel like we've seen so much Dundozo. And I think Volcarona is actually a really strong pick because it allows me to switch into Flower Trick. I think it's worth it. Let's see. Let us see how my opponent handles this situation. Talonflame Dragapult, yeah. Like, I feel there has to be something, right? There really has to be something. I want to go for a knockoff into the Talonflame slot, and I think I just want to go for an Icicle Spear right off the bat. Now, the question is, do I want to Terra immediately? Terra isn't bad, but I mean, it does technically help here. I think Terra is probably okay here. I'm going to Terra an Icicle Spear. The reason I'm going to go for the Terra play is, I guess if they Brave Bird Darts, this isn't great. If they have Dragon Darts plus Brave Bird, I mean, Meowscarada is going down. Yet, I really do like the... Maybe I should have thought about this more. Maybe I should have swapped out, but I don't have a switch that's safe. Terra Dragon. I feel like this has to be Dragon Darts if this is the case. Luckily, Baxcaliber is going to eat this up, but we'll see. Maybe Protect Meowscarada was the right call. I thought they were just going to go for Tailwind immediately, but then again, they don't really have a reason to. So we Terra our Baxcaliber. All right, let's see what they decide to go for here. It's going to be... They did Brave Bird. Yeah, this is probably Brave Bird Dragon Darts. I mean, they take the recoil. Maybe they're in Ice Shard range afterward. It's not like super bad. I also get rid of their Terra, so their Terra isn't like super great here. Actually, no, I could just go out into my... Okay, no, I have plans. That did a good amount. All right, Meowscarada goes down here. No, this should be fine. I have Tatsugiri in the back, and I just go for Muddy Water. I also like just pressure the Dundozo. They might try to get rid of Tatsugiri early because like Tatsugiri, of course, is very necessary for the Dundozo situation, so I'm kind of curious on how they beat it with this lead. But yeah, I am going to go out into my Tatsugiri here, and I'm just clicking Muddy Water. Like, I don't see a reason not to click Muddy Water here. Or Draco Meteor, potentially, if it's Quaquaval coming out. I sure probably doesn't knock out Talonflame. Meowscarada comes in themselves. Okay. Ooh. This is really good for me. That's really good for me, actually. Okay. Because I can Muddy Water and Ice Shard. I don't think they're Quick Guard on Talonflame. I really have not seen a Quick Guard Talonflame forever. They are... I mean, I get rid of Talonflame. I can get an accuracy drop on the Meowscarada, so... But I like the idea of Muddy Water Ice Shard here. They can't have Priority Tailwind because they've taken chip damage, so they don't have the Gale Wings available anymore. Muddy Water will I hope Tatsugiri outspeeds and can Muddy Water and hopefully KO both of them. That would be super ideal here. Meowscarada going to protect. Protean. All right. So I don't have to worry about same type attack bonus on the Meowscarada anymore, I guess, which is kind of nice because it's locked into that normal type, if I'm not mistaken. Because Protean activates once and they can't Terra anymore, so... Okay, Muddy Water into the Talonflame. We'll pick up the knockout Talonflame. And then what's your final Pokemon? Is it Quaquaval? Quaquaval is like the only Pokemon I'm actually a little bit worried about, but I think I have a pretty decent answer with what I'm going to do next. Indeedee comes out. Okay. There's Quaquaval. I thought I'd just switch out Tatsugiri into Volcarona. They're probably not Aqua Stepping my Tatsugiri. Unless they think I'm Sash, but I don't think that'd be the case. And then I would just Rage Powder and go for the Glide Rush. Since it's Indeedee, my safest play here is to Muddy Water, I think. Yeah, it's fine to just get Muddy Water off, I'm pretty sure. Muddy Water, and I went for Ice Shard the last turn. I can protect this turn. If I lose the Tatsugiri, it's really not that big of a deal because I didn't even bring Dundozo on the back. It's why I said Volcarona could be really good. Volcarona is really good in this endgame. The Struggle Bug is going to put in a lot of work. And of course, the Baxcaliber will be the Pokemon that will be helping me break through this. They go for Helping Hand, probably to try and get rid of the Baxcaliber, I imagine. Because my plays would probably be switching to Dundozo or just attack with the Baxcaliber, right? So Muddy Water. I didn't miss a slot. It is the Entity. That's okay. Masquerade is probably more important here because I two-shot because it's not a grass type anymore thanks to Protean. Yeah, they Flower Tricked here. Okay. This is either Protect or they're going to just gamble the Muddy Water Miss. I mean, I guess technically I don't have to win the game right here with this. I think I'm going to go for... Esco Spear should be fine. Into the Entity. That was gonna be forfeit. Yeah, they didn't really have an out. Volcarona was also just like in the back and like just guaranteed to win at that point. So very, very nice. Turn 1, dangerous, but ended up working out well for us. Magnezone, Hariyama, Volcarona, Gastrodon, Hydreigon, and Scarlet. Okay, so some pretty massive threats. No speed control other than maybe the Hydreigon with Tailwind is pretty nice to deal with, actually. Yeah, I do kind of like dealing with this. What do I expect their Terra to be? Because I can't tell their Terra on Hydreigon, which I think is like the most important one because it really matters for my Baxcaliber. I do really like Volcarona here, though. Volcarona is a very solid mon. Just be able to redirect with Rage Powder. The Struggle Bug is going to be pretty important. The Rocky Helmet is pretty bulky. The Garchomp can also put in work. Dundozo actually, too. They don't have a good Dundozo answer. I think, like, the best Dundozo answer that they could possibly have is going to be, like, Clear Smog, Terra Fairy, Gastrodon. But I do have, like, the Terra Blast on the Dundozo. But it would be a little bit boring, I guess, if I went for that. Let me see my Garchomp set again. I do have Stomping Tantrum, which is really ideal, actually. I'm going to lead the Garchomp here. I think Garchomp plus Volcarona is pretty strong here as a lead. And then in the back, I like Masquerade and I like the Baxcaliber. Dundozo, the thing about Dundozo that's weird in Best of 1 is, like, it can just be a really strong option. But it's, like, it's one of the most popular duos that, like, people have to prepare for, right? So sometimes it's like, oh, does my opponent must have something for Dundozo, right? I got to figure out what they can accomplish and don't want to fall into those traps. So it's just that powerful as well in Team PvP because the opponent has respect as well. Hariyama and Volcarona. Okay. Pretty ideal as I do lead my Garchomp here. And yeah, I don't really mind this lead here. I think I'm just going to go for a Dragon Claw into the Hariyama and I'm just going to go for a Struggle Bug right here into the slots. I think this is probably fake out maybe in a Garchomp and just a Quiver Dance. If they fake out Volcarona, I mean, it's Rocky Helmet damage. I build up a Flame Body, which I'm assuming they're probably Flame Orb anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Rocky Helmet. Dragon Claw going to come out. Very nice damage. This is Quiver? No, Tailwind. Oh yeah, Volcarona can get Tailwind too. I kind of forgot about that. Okay. There's no way you're Tailwind Quiver though, right? I don't think you're Tailwind Quiver. You could be. I wonder how fast this Hariyama is because if it's not, I don't think it'd be faster than Garchomp, but I guess we'll find out. If this is Rage Powder, could be a little bit of a dangerous situation, but we'll see. Don't be Tailwind Quiver. That's not too common. We'll see though. If it is, I'm going to be like very upset I didn't go for the Struggle Bug right here. Wisp. Okay. Bug types aren't immune to rage. Bug types. Okay. This is interesting because bug types technically. Okay. Bug types can get redirected. It's only grass types that are immune to Rage Powder. So I can just Rage Powder it. They might not be expecting it. So I like the idea of just going for the Dragon Claw here into the. Or Stomping Tantrum. I think Stomping Tantrum's better. Because, like, after I get rid of this Pokemon, it's like, Wide Guard's not really, like, a factor, right? So I like Stomping Tantrum, and I like Rage Powder here. Did they Terra Grass now? Like, if they Terra Grass, that's completely fine. I overheat the Volcarona with my Volcarona the following turn. So Rage Powder here to avoid the Will-O-Wisp. Yep. I was just like, is it Safety Gauze? But I haven't seen a Safety Gauze Volcarona in a while. Stomping Tantrum will come out against the Hariyama. Does pick up the knockout. We've stalled out 2 turns of Tailwind successfully. Feeling pretty good about the situation. Is there the last turn of Tailwind and what Pokemon are you bring out here? Hydreigon. Yep. I mean, you have to be Terra Steel to have a shot. I could Protect and Struggle Bug if I want to. It's not a terrible play. This Volcarona is very bulky as well. But I kind of like getting some damage here because the problem is, actually, I think I do want a Dragon Claw here. I really want to Dragon Claw to Volcarona potentially because Volcarona is just such a big threat to me. You know what? I am going to Dragon Claw to Volcarona and I'm going to Rage Powder. Oh, they rage powder too. Okay, it works out for me. Okay. I don't mind this play then, because I get the damage into Volcarona, which is pretty solid. Protect Struggle Bug might have been a cool call though. Ah, focus energy. Okay, I'm glad I didn't spend time going for the Struggle Bug here. Okay. That could be dangerous though. Here comes a Dragon Claw. Very solid damage. Very solid. No Flame Body, which is really nice here. No Rock Slide kind of hurts, but it's alright. I should be able to go for a Dragon Claw and a Volcarona and a... Realistically, I'd probably just go for a Rage Powder once again. Yeah, there's like no reason not to Rage Powder. Also, Volcarona probably doesn't have Protect. It's just going to fire off another Rage Powder, yeah. Okay, looking pretty good so far. Rage Powdering. No Terra yet, which is not too surprising. I wonder if they're going to go for Draco Meteor or if they're going to go for Heat Wave. Probably Draco Meteor, I'd imagine. Like, I don't see a point of you going for the other. The only problem is this Hydreigon is still a very big threat. Here comes a Draco Meteor into the Volcarona. And yeah, this Volcarona is so bulky. Living that focus energy crit Draco Meteor is fantastic right here. Gastrodon coming in. Okay. I think they had to Terra the Hydreigon. So I think I always just Dragon Claw the Hydreigon and I Rage Powder. And the reason is because I have Meowscarada in the back. So Meowscarada just threatens with the Flower Trick. So all I have to do is like Flower Trick the Gastro and I win. Also, like, it'll threaten the Hydreigon with knockoff. If it's Terra Steel, that's my only concern because I might not knock out with a knockoff plus a Dragon Claw. But it's Terra Fire, yeah, that's what I'd imagine here. Okay. So that's really good. Actually, I should just... No, I don't automatically win the game right here, unfortunately. So Dragon Claw going to come out into the Hydreigon. Very good damage. I probably lose both Pokemon here because this is Heat Wave. Yeah, no, Heat Wave is fine. Because Heat Wave is the same accuracy as Draco Meteor, so they didn't risk a miss. Okay. It's a crit on the Volcarona. And the Garchomp is guaranteed crit. So it doesn't change anything. Gastrodon. Icy Wind. Okay, yeah. Icy Wind is the scary part here. And I mean very scary part. Oh boy. We gotta go Meowscarada. And we gotta go out into our... Oh boy. This is where it can get a little bit tricky. Icy Wind, it makes this a mind game. Because now I think I have to choose between... I think I always Flower Trick the Gastrodon, and I think I always go for the Glide Rush into the Hydreigon. Because Heat Wave's not going to KO either of these Pokemon. I want to say this is a guaranteed win. I'm just scared about Protect Icy Wind mind games, but if they don't protect either, they just lose the game. Because I KO the Gastrodon with Flower Trick, and now the Hydreigon can't knock out both Pokemon at the same time. I still have a Focus Sash on Hydreigon. If they go for a Heat Wave, like I didn't Terra on purpose, so they couldn't get a super effective Heat Wave on the Baxcaliber. And yeah, they needed like a Heat Wave burn in the Meowscarada Protect there. And even then, like Baxcaliber probably still can maybe beat the Gastrodon depending on its set with the Terra Ice Spear. So because I'm +1 as well, so I felt like Baxcaliber was a guaranteed win. And if they protected, like at that point I just have to risk not getting the Heat Wave burn, which I think is like pretty fair odds for me regardless. If they Draco Meteor in the Baxcaliber and if they Draco Meteor Meowscarada, they just lose the game 100%. So nice, solid victory. Volcarona, so good right there. Garchomp was a great opener, and Baxcaliber, Meowscarada able to clean things up. Into Murkrow, Armarouge, Meowscarada, Annihilate, and the Mousehold. If this is the Friend Guard Mousehold team, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Dondozo Tatsugiri would be really nice. They have to bring Murkrow against my team. They are losing to Dondozo otherwise. Volcarona plus Mousehold seems really strong here. With Tatsugiri and the Baxcaliber in the back. I don't mind this either, because Garchomp doesn't really do much. And maybe I don't bring Tatsugiri. I could see myself going to Dondozo. But my plan is to like use Volcarona as a way to like slow down their team. Try to position for my... Like once Volcarona goes down, I hope I've got to at least 1 or 2 KOs. And then I can go for a Soak. Plus the Flower Trick. Although I guess there is concerns about like the Annihilate and Terra Fire, but we're gonna see Annihilate plus Mousehold lead, which is not like too surprising here. I do leave Volcarona plus Mousehold, or Volcarona plus the Meowscarada. We're going for a Rage Powder here and a Flower Trick into you. Or knock off. I can knock off right here. Yeah, actually, no. Knock off to avoid a safety goggles if it's safety goggles. You go for a Terra immediately. This might be Terra Fire, which I would not be surprised. Okay, so we reveal it right away, which means it's not weak to my Tatsugiri, which is actually really important. So I can focus on the Pokemon around it and then have Tatsugiri try to win the end game, which is definitely, I feel like, a pretty solid strategy here. We Rage Powder. We also have Rocky Helmet that can build up onto this Annihilate. And if we knock off the leftovers, we get rid of a key factor of it healing. So Focus Sash, Beat Up gonna come out. Yeah, perfect. Can you get Flame Body by Beat Up? I'm pretty sure you can't, which is unfortunate. Yeah, because Rocky Helmet means no contact because it didn't activate. Rage Fist gonna come out. They can't get burned, but it's only a 50 base power move here. Yep, perfect. Rocky Helmet chip, beautiful. Do I want to power up the Annihilate? I guess is the question. I don't mind it because they're probably protecting Mousehold, but I mean, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't just Rage Powder again and go for a Flower Trick right here. It seems like a super safe play regardless. They protect here. Maybe I should have knocked off to get rid of the leftovers so they couldn't recover. Actually, that was probably smarter, but it's okay. Because like Volcarona is still a very big problem for them to actually break through right now. This should always be bulk up. I don't think they should Rage Fist, but they Rage Fist again. I'll definitely take it. Oh, Drain Punch. Okay, they thought I wasn't going to commit. Okay, beautiful. I'll gladly take that. Because they just take Rocky Helmet damage and they still have not gotten the bulk up off. Okay, I like this. I like this. I go for a Flower Trick and Rage Powder again. There really is no switch right here for my opponent other than maybe Armor Rouge, but then I click Knock Off and Flower Trick and then Knock Off should KO. So it's a very awkward spot for them. They are going to retreat the Mousehold. What's coming in? Murkrow? Murkrow would make sense here. Armor Rouge, okay. I already Terra it, so I'm not like too worried. Like Flower Trick will do a decent amount. I'm pretty sure Knock Off finishes it off. But maybe I could be wrong here. Here comes a Flower Trick. Okay, maybe not. That was not enough power here. Bulk up? Yep. Okay. I want to go for a knockoff into a Struggle Bug here. And I think that's a pretty safe play for the most part because I think Volcarona goes down to a Rage Fist at this point anyway. I don't mind Volcarona going down. Do I? I mean, I think Struggle Bug is probably... The thing is, knockoff is probably going to barely miss, but I can't tell if like... Actually, no, I'm just going to Rage Powder. Rage Powder and knockoff. I don't think it has Protect on the Armor Rouge. I feel like Rage Powder is the super safe play. Yeah, because I get a free switch to Tatsugiri. Yeah, I like this more. My only concern is the Murkrow in the back and then them getting a free Tailwind, which is concerning. Oh, they swap out here. Interesting. Maybe they're trying to bait out the Rage Fist right here. So they go back in the Mousehold. Okay. So I'm going to Rage Powder. This is bulk up again? Smart play by them, but it actually works out well for me. Drain Punch. Yep. Because I just don't have a reason not to. Okay, I am definitely knocking off the Annihilate so I can put it in range of the Muddy Water. Because like at this point at the +2, it's going to KO everything on my team. Might have been silly not to bring the Dundozo here, but it has to be Murkrow in the back. There's like no shot you didn't bring Murkrow now. I'm going to go for a knockoff into Annihilate and a Rage Powder. And this should be really good here because I imagine that they protect Mousehold. Yep. Good. And we Rage Powder. Then we get a Rocky Helmet chip into the Annihilate. And then afterward, we could go for like Muddy Water Flower Trick into Annihilate. And because of the Rocky Helmet that's adding up, I think we can knock out the Annihilate. Oh, they went for Drain Punch again. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Which I am okay with. I think I just Rage Powder here and I think I knock off. Yeah, that is the play. So they're going to retreat Mousehold. This might be Murkrow finally coming in. If it's Armor Rouge, then I'm fine too. Murkrow comes out. Yep. That's actually really ideal for me. Is it? I think so. Knock off, get rid of your item. Violet and Rage Fist. Okay. So they don't get the healing back. Surprising that they actually clicked Rage Fist this time. Okay. The... I want to say Tatsugiri can come in now. But I guess it just depends on the speeds, right? I don't know how fast this Annihilate is. I don't think it has speed. I think it's like really bulky. I can go Baxcaliber, but the problem with Baxcaliber is they just... No, I think I have to go out into my... Yeah, I have to go out here into my thing. And I think I click Muddy Water and Flower Trick. I have Terra Dragon, not Terra Water. Okay, I think I have Muddy Water here, and I think I Flower Trick the Annihilate. Let's see how fast they are. I don't think it's Quash Mercury on this team. I'm pretty sure that I'll be faster than the Annihilate with the Muddy Water. And if they switch in Mouse Hold, I Muddy Water Flower Trick the Annihilate slot anyway. And it looks like that's what they did. So this is actually really ideal. I just need to hit Muddy Waters. Specifically the Annihilate. Because if I don't hit the Annihilate, I do lose. Oh, wait, what? That Protect play is interesting. Okay. The Muddy Water. Missing the Mouse Hold is not bad here, but I did connect with the Mouse Hold. Okay. Huh. Interesting decisions. I wonder if that means they're trying to go Armor Rouge here and go for a... Okay. I think I see what they're trying to do. Oh, wait, what? They just went back into Murkrow. I thought it was because they had Wide Guard on Armor Rouge and they were trying to sack it to get the... Okay. I mean, now I just do kind of the same thing here. Do I Terra here? I think I Terra here. Yeah, I think I do Terra here. Yeah, I think I Terra here. Go for the Annihilate regardless. I mean, it doesn't really change anything, right? Because Baxcaliber, Terra is Ice. It literally doesn't change anything in this game. I'm dragging on the Tatsugiri, so it's not even that big of a deal. Like, I'm kind of confused. I guess they're just Trick Room, no Wide Guard on the Armor Rouge, and that just makes it so much easier for me. Or maybe they're just scared of Draco Meteor at this point. Tailwind. Okay, big moment of truth. Tatsugiri. Oh. That's bad. Although, they Rage Fist instead of Drain Punch. So that means Flower Trick boosted by Overgrow. Or not Overgrow, but... Oh, jeez. I'm playing a mind game here. No, I'm gonna have to call literally which slot they target. Okay, which slot do you target here, man? I have to call which slot they Drain Punch. Oh, I was really hoping that Tatsugiri would be faster. I guess I should have done Dozos my last one, but I really thought like I'd get into a position where I could Ice Shard the Murkrow. I'm gonna Glide Rush and I'm gonna Protect. I don't think I revealed Protect on Meowscarada at all, so I'm really hoping that they Drain Punch this slot and just hope that Baxcaliber can't knock out. I'll play. Okay. They started... Wait. How did I live that? I'm not KOing though. But how did I live that? That's insane. Live Rush. Oh, we're literally back in the same situation. Are you kidding me? Okay, hold on. I knocked out the Violet on Murkrow earlier. If I Shard KOs and they target down my Baxcaliber again, I gotta take my shot. Actually, wait, maybe I should have just Ice Sharded Flower Trick now that I think about it. Because they weren't healing much. Oh boy, this is gonna look super silly potentially. Actually, no, it's probably the same thing. Come on. Okay, Baxcaliber. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, Armor Rouge. I feel like this has to be Trick Room coming. Oh boy, this is tough. I want to say it's knockoff here. I might just lose the game guaranteed here, I think. Actually, we'll see. It really comes down to this. I think my only out is to Ice Shard and knockoff and hope that KOs the Armarouge. The reason is because every game plan I see is if they Drain Punch the Meowscarada, the Annihilate loses 2 attacks, and if they Trickery might probably just lose. So I think I have to get rid of the Armarouge this turn. Because if I double protected and installed out the Tailwind, they lose the game, right? So that's basically the out here. They could also just Armor Cannon. If they Armor Cannon, they lose the game too. So I think I'm okay with this. Come on. Wait, I'm fine with that. I'm Focus Sash. Okay, we're back. We're in Overgrow. I really planned poorly against the Annihilate. I guess I have to bring Dondozo in the matchup. Even against a Murkrow. Goodbye, Armarouge. Annihilate has revealed its full moveset. We got rid of the leftovers earlier. Tailwind is petered out. We did 25% last time. We're in Overgrow now. So we have increased power in our grass moves. It is resisted. However, I think that Meowscarada should get this one shot right here into the Annihilate. Let's see. Flower Trick. One last stage performance into the Annihilate. I can't believe that. And it's all because they didn't Drain Punch by Tatsugiri, but we take a fitting end. A fitting end. I'm surprised. Baxcaliber taking that Drain Punch was insane to me. Like, it took that super well. But yeah, I definitely could have played better. For sure. I should have brought Dondozo too. But I wanted to showcase Baxcaliber today. Let's go over the games. First game, Baxcaliber was able to do a lot of work as my opponents didn't really have a solid ice resist, and I was able to fire off attacks safely with a fast Meowscarada that was threatening or with Rage Powder Volcarona. Second game, turn 1 play was solid looking back. My opponent had a very difficult option to pick from, and sacrificing my Meowscarada ended up putting me in a strong position with Choice Scarf Tatsugiri, and was still great even if they set up Tailwind. Game 3 lead was fantastic, and I was able to stall out Tailwind while taking 2 knockouts and set up the end game, a 4-win con that was very heavily in my favor. Game 4 was a very close game for comfort as I probably needed Dondozo to help against the Annihilate, but Murkrow was difficult. One play was going for a knockoff earlier into Annihilate to build up more damage and deny healing that was building up from leftovers that might have been able to help me in the late game, but Annihilate under Tailwind was hard to steer. Baxcaliber, really cool mod. Now, there were a lot of different Baxcaliber teams, but I really want to try one of Naoto's teams, and yeah, it definitely was a treat. Baxcaliber was able to do a lot of work. If you do want to check out Naoto and the details of the team, they would be in the description down below, but they are also on your screen with the rental code that you can try out while it's available. And why not check out the rest of my content where I do a lot of VGC videos, and subscribe for more.